before you go, did you like what you saw in the video? If you did, consider leaving a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you really like what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified each and every single time a video goes live here on the channel. Here's a couple other videos on my channel that you might like. Thanks for tuning in. There's just no fucking chance this idiot keeps catching that! There's just no fucking way! Alrighty, what's going on, y'all? We are back once again for another edition of Inside the Mind. And for the first and probably, hopefully, only time, we are going to be doing what is now called Double Down, which sounds exactly how it sounds. We are going to do 2 games in one stream video. Pray for my voice, that's all I'm going to say, because it is going to be on fire after this. So I've got a fresh bottle of water right here. It's probably going to be gone by the time we're done doing this. So yeah, without further ado, I'm not going to waste any much time or any more of your guys' time. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Pinkies out. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my roster that we used here. Obviously, we're playing Ultimate Team. The first game I'm going to show you is from day 3 of ladders. And then the second game will be from the final day yesterday. And then I'll give kind of give a whole like little brief recap of it and how I felt and whatnot as we head towards the tournament coming up here in a couple of weeks. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's show you guys the team, what I'm rocking with their offense, defense, abilities, specialists, all that different stuff here will be broken down for you guys right now. So this is the team that I used for the most part throughout the entirety of the weekend. This was the team that I used right at the end. I have not changed it whatsoever since the end of the ladders last night. So we'll start out first with the offense. But first things first, I'll tell you guys what theme team we're rocking and why I chose said theme team. So the theme team that I chose to do for this weekend of ladders was Chiefs theme team. And the main reason why is because of this man right here, Xavier Worthy. We were able to get him to 99 speed. The most popular theme team that people did this weekend, though, was 50 Eagles, 20 Jags. And then you could also do 20 Ghosts and 20 Zero Chill, which is a very, very amazingly good theme team. But the reason I went with Chiefs is Xavier Worthy can get to 99 speed. And also Peyton Hillis. So two players, both with 99 speed. And on the Jags Eagles team that I was just talking about, you can't get any players 99 speed. The highest you can get is 98, which I believe you can get multiple 98 speed players, which is good. But I went the route of going to 99 speed players. For me personally, I think I liked what I did. But Eagles and Jags is definitely, I'd say, overall, the better theme team because there really isn't that many Chiefs players. Actually, no, Xavier Worthy and the stocking stuff are really the only 2 like actual Chief players that are like on this team besides all the 32 chem players, which is kind of nuts. So that is the theme team. So I went 50 Chiefs, 20 Zero Chill, and then 30 Ghosts, because at 30 Ghosts you get a bunch of stat boosts. And once again, we'll break that down here shortly for you guys. So let's start off first here with our most important player on our team, the quarterback, and we use Captain Luck, Andrew Luck. Let me take a look at here. The ability stack that I used on him, I used the Frozen Bazooka, which I don't think I activated once. It's really not that, all that overpowered or anything. So, and then the two abilities I used were Sideline and Long Range Deadeye. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't really think this made that much of an effect on whether throws were accurate or not, but we had it, which is nice. Now in these buckets, you can put, discounted playmaker if you want. Pocket Deadeye is one of these abilities here that you can rock. You can also put Master Tactician, that is discounted for only 14. Gunslinger is only 4, which, by the way, don't use Gunslinger. It's a fucking scam. Like, trust me. If you're on pass lead increase small, do not use Gunslinger. Otherwise, you will hate your life. But those are some of the abilities that you can do here in Andrew Luck. But I chose to do Sideline and Long Range Deadeye. Once again, I don't think it helped out, completely. But it is nice to have these free abilities on these cards. So, of course, he gets the Ghost of Mutkem. And then the ability here, we use Master Tactician because I like having QB Playmaker and Conductor. Stat-wise, on Luck, he is 92 speed, maxed out throw power, great stats all the way around. I will say, though, that he does definitely get thrown out of sack a lot, which is kind of unfortunate. His release, I'd say, is very, very good, especially for deep passes. He doesn't get a super crazy long windup like Josh Allen does, which is good. But his hot routing animation can be kind of annoying sometimes, but also it can be kind of smooth. So overall, I'd say, right now, especially Andrew Luck is the best quarterback in the game, just solely based on the fact that you can put just 2 discounted abilities on him. So, and by the way, he can speed burst because he has 91 COD. Which is kind of nuts. So you can definitely speed boost with Andrew Luck, even though he's not the fastest player to do it. So he's my quarterback. Peyton Hillis, running back. Once again, big reason why I chose Chiefs is because of this card right here. Once again, 99 speed on him. His acceleration's kind of bad. But overall, this card is an absolute monster. He is by far and away the best running back in the game. He can speed boost as well. Crazy all the way around. Definitely made some amazing plays for me this weekend. The 2 abilities that I have on him for free, Human Joystick and Tank. And then we do have Truz as well, which I actually might switch this to Freight Train. So that way he just breaks all tackles. But he basically can't fumble. And it's really easy to get this. You only got to rush for 10 yards 2 times. And that's it. You don't got to do it back-to-back or anything. You just literally run for 10 yards twice. And you got the ability activated. So. And then, yeah. Human Joystick. He makes him more agile. Tank. Breaks his 6 tackles. Best running back in the game right here. And he's Chiefs Kim. Makes it even better for your boy. Once again, the big catalyst for this team is right here, Xavier Worthy. Once again, 99 speed on him. He played pretty well for me throughout the weekend. He definitely does feel like 99 speed compared to a lot of other players. And the free ability I have on him is Slot-O-Matic. I believe I changed. I think I started out with Human Joystick on him, and then we changed to Slot-O-Matic. So. Now, as you guys can see here, I do have Puka Nacua and I've got Ocho. And the big reason why I have these 2 on the field or on my team is, well, first of all, Chad Johnson can get every team chem, any 0 chill chem, so that's huge there. But another reason why we have Puka is because of the Shade Down Man meta. I was hoping I would have faced a lot more of it, but honestly, I didn't. I don't think I played it at all this weekend. I labbed Saturday morning for it just to get ready for it, and lo and behold, we didn't play anyone really that ran Shade Down Man. So, but on Puka, I've got Short Out Elite and Slot-O-Matic. Once again, this card's not fast. He's 95 speed, which obviously he's the slowest receiver on the field, but he was kind of just a He is there just in case. Like, he is here just in case because I use Dion and Travis Hunter. They don't have any route running abilities at all. So when I face someone who's running shade down man, they're gonna get their shit pushed in like with ease. Well, I have got Puka and Ocho as backups just in case I face someone who's running that shit, and we are able to go ahead and dot some fools up with it. So that is why we have got those two on the team. Tight end, we have Dontari Poe, one of the best cards in the game. Yes, for being a receiver, he's not the greatest, but he still absolutely cooks. As we take a look at here at his stats, 97 speed. He actually is the fastest in the game. Once again, he's getting that plus 6 speed from Chiefs, which he gets every team can, by the way. So, and this is a solo challenge card too. So y'all should definitely go get this card if you haven't already. But he has this Ghost of Mutt chemistry that boosts +1 in stats to every ghost and legend player as well. So legend players get benefited from this, which is nice. And then the Ghost of Mutt chemistry, where he gets +1 speed there as well. Frozen Vanguard, which once again, this is not hard to enter at all. 1 touchdown, so it's pretty easy to enter. It's pretty good, pretty insane seeing dudes get pancake. And then the 2 abilities I have on it, we got Frozen Grab and Go, and then Short Elite, which Short Elite, if y'all did not know, is definitely the best route running ability in the game. It's basically Route Tech and Short. It's basically Route Tech combined with both Short In and Short Out Elite and Slotomatic all rolled into one ability. And it works everywhere on the field rather than for Short Out Elite. It only works on short passes inside the numbers, and a Slotomatic only works on slot players. So this works everywhere, so it's nice. So that's what we are rocking. And he actually does fry with in-man coverage too. Even though my man is 346 pounds of absolute girth, he still be frying in man coverage. So, and then we have Parham still, once again, kind of as a keepsake, just as a backup. Once again, every team came on him. If you haven't done the event yet, you probably should do it. So, moving on then to the offensive line. Not going to really go into too much detail here. Every one of them has pass protector, which does get beat, by the way. So pass protector really is not the end all be all. But I do have very important second abilities on a lot of these cards, like this Mitkevitz card. We've got Omniscient, which is, as we know, identifier and threat detector wrapped into one. And he gets it for free, which I'm actually very, very shocked they did. So we were able to see who was blitzing on 3rd and 4th down all weekend long, which is absolutely insane, and it was for free. The legends they dropped this weekend, they gave them, I believe they gave them Ghost Chem, right? They gave the legends this weekend Ghost Chemistry, and then they also gave them the Frozen abilities too, which is a massive W because Larry Little, not gonna lie, not a very appealing legend drop, but they gave him Ghost of Mutt Chem and they gave them 2 Frozen abilities. So I actually used my tokens, my weekly spotlight tokens, to get this card for free. And we put Pass Protector in all day. This is definitely the best combination right here. Larry Little, I was kind of afraid that he would get kind of shit on, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't say his name once. I didn't call him out whatsoever this entire weekend, so that's a good thing. Because this is definitely the best offensive line ability stack right here in the game all day, and Pass Protector. First big water swig of the video gone. And then Elton Jenkins, he sadly does not get 2 abilities, but also they're not going to be coming out with Ghosts this week, unfortunately. So they're coming out with just Zero Chill content all week, which is kind of strange. Maybe they'll actually come out with Ghosts, but I don't know. Elton Jenkins, my center, he just has pass protector. Donovan Jackson has pass protector and post up. Not going to lie, I didn't really notice it a whole lot. And hey, I think I finally found a good left tackle. Dan Moore, Steeler legend. Didn't do all that bad because Mailata sucks. Bernard Raymond sucks. Dan Moore didn't really call him out at all. So that's good. So that's pretty much it for the offense. We yapped enough about the offense. Let's now move ahead here to the defense. We'll start off first with our linebackers and D linemen. Starting out first here with Cam Newton. This card, once again, is free with the Ghost welcome pack. You just got to upgrade him with snow. It does cost a bunch of snow, probably like 4,000 snow or so to upgrade him, but he's definitely worth it because once again, he gets a Snow Beast boost chemistry that boosts every stat of defensive players by 1 for Ghost and Legends. That's crucial there. Gets Ghost of Mutt Chem, and then of course he does get all 32 chems as well. So abilities we're rocking on him. We're actually paying for Lurk Artist because I am using my frozen abilities, mid zone and defensive rally. Those are my 2 abilities that I use for free on him. And once again, we paid for the Lurk Artist. And he is also 99 speed on this team. So I guess he is I guess he's the only 99 speed player that you can get on the Eagles and Jags team. So that team only has 199 overall. This team has 3. So, and yeah, this card is pretty amazing. That 99 speed is actually ridiculous. Like you could tell. He was my primary user for this weekend as well. Unfortunately, he did drop a few picks for me, especially when I was in double mug. He would drop picks, probably because he was playing out of position at the end. You know, is what it is. He still caught a bunch for me, though. Still a very, very good, amazing card all the way around. And he's free, too. So, W card right there in Cam Newton. And he's a 99 overall on my team somehow. That's dope. I'll just point out only the players that really play. So Nick Bolton, he plays still. The season 4 card. He gets, once again, 0 chill. Obviously gets Chiefs. And then the free ability we have on him is mid zone. He only plays when we're on double mug. John Campbell, he's kind of my looper player that I use. And I only use mid zone and Lurk Artist on him. He is 95 speed. He would be 98 speed on the Eagles team, which is really, that is actually pretty damn good, but still not worth it in my opinion. And then Demetrius Knight Jr., Bengals linebacker here. Once again, part of the Ghost chemistry, 93 speed on him. Honestly, this card is pretty mid, not going to lie, but he does get the free frozen Lurk Artist. So, D lineman, I think this is a non-negotiable here with this card. This is one of the best cards in the game, period. Jared Allen. This card's a menace, 95 speed, crazy block, like maxed out block shed and power move, 97 play rec. This card's a demon, man. This is the best Jared Allen card I've used. Once again, gets that Ghost of Mutt Kim. Play for the Chiefs, obviously, so that helps him out a ton. And then the ability stack I have on it, double or nothing, and instant rebate. Now, with the pass protectors being in the game, this stack right here is not super great, but it still doesn't matter. He's still an absolute beast. And I actually went ahead and used Unstoppable Force on him as well, which I don't think I ended up activating at all because getting 2 sacks in this game with 1 player is pretty difficult. So I'll probably use a different X factor moving forward. We still have Zadarius Smith, and I'll show you guys the stack of abilities. We have the same stack. We have double or nothing and then instant rebate. We actually pay for instant rebate on him because we have fuck you AP. And we are going to be getting Tim Tebow this week. I think Thursday is when they're going to drop Tim Tebow. So we'll probably be getting rid of Dion and Shador then. And Tebow will be slid in there so that way we can get more +1 speed to all the Ghost players. Sorry, to all the Zero Chill players, but that's going to be amazing. So, yeah, and then I hide one more player, which I'll talk about here shortly. Let's talk about the secondary here. My safeties up top, Calvin and Taylor Mays. Not gonna lie, they didn't really make too many crazy plays for me, honestly. Not that I noticed. This past weekend, maybe I was wrong, but once again, this card is free for just grinding out the Zero Chill Field Pass. Just gotta upgrade it with some snow, and I pay for pick artist and mid zone on this card, so I'm paying 5 AP, and then I use deep out zone KO for free on Taylor Mays. And then Calvin Johnson, Megatron, absolute beast. Mid zone KO, and he actually does get deep zone KO, which is deep in and deep out combined. And then we pay for a lurk artist on him, and then he gets the Zone Hawk Frozen X Factor, which we did get a couple of times. I would use this over the shutdown one, in my opinion. I really don't think both of them are any good, but I mean it's a cool X Factor that is easy to get. All you just gotta do is force a breakup. So corners, Jalen Watson here, Travis Hunter. We'll take a look at Travis here. Wanted to get to Jaguars 20 on this team, but unfortunately we couldn't. It's just impossible. So he is only 97 speed on our team. Once again, he gets that Iron Man. We are playing him at wide receiver as well. We are using our free abilities on mid zone and deep out zone, and then paying for a pick artist on him. So, and then Jalen Watson, Chiefs team, really helpful here with this card. Mid zone KO is what we're using as a frozen, and pick artist on him as well. He's 97 speed on this team. Obviously, this card's not super great. Stat-wise, his play rec is really bad, but he's still pretty solid, and he's 6'2" as well, so he's got some good height to him. Dion. I made a huge mistake, I think, Saturday with this card. I have stopped using him on defense. I know I'm kind of crazy for that, but with just the AP that we have, and he doesn't even get any discounted AP. I really feel like there's no need to use him on defense, even though he is one of the fastest players on my team still. So I was using him at wide receiver, and I was using him a lot, and he was dropping a lot of just wide open passes. And I was like, why is this? What the hell is going on? Did they nerf something with the game on like this past week or whatever? Did they patch something that I don't know about? And lo and behold, I figured out really early yesterday morning. I forgot to activate. I realized that you have to activate Iron Man on him on the abilities section. So you go here to your abilities and X Factors, you press A, and then you activate or deactivate him. I had him deactivated. So his Iron Man was not activated. It was not working at all. So that's why he was dropping passes. And so Dion came back yesterday after me being an idiot and not realizing that. So he'll still be here for the time being. Once again, they'll be dropping Tim Tebow, or if you have Tim Tebow already, you're going to be getting Zadarius Smith. But obviously we have Zadarius Smith, so we'll be getting Tim Tebow. We'll add him in. He'll give +1 more speed to Zero Chill players. So that means I'm probably going to be getting rid of both Dion and Shedeur on whenever they drop that card in the game. So, and then Trent McDuffie, he plays only when I'm in 3-2. We're just playing with mid zone. Once again, he's the stocking stuffer, so he gives the Chiefs motivator Kims. He also gets ×3, which is crucial, essential for this team as well. So that is it for the defense. Special teams, I am still using Adam Vinatieri. Not the best kicker in the game, but he is solid nonetheless. We got him. We are using clutch kicker, and then Zen kicker on him for 3 total. So If you have the Jaguars kicker, by the way, the Jason Myers card, he gets every kicking ability in the game for free, or for 3 AP, which is pretty dope, but we did not have to use that card. So, apologies. My voice is already dying. We haven't even gotten any of the games yet. That's great. Back here, this is where we had a couple of players on our specialist tab. This is where we hide Jeffrey Simmons, and then this is where we have our hide Trevon Diggs. So Jeffrey Simmons, he plays nose tackle for me when I'm in 3-2. Honestly, didn't really call his name out all that much, really, this weekend, which is kind of disappointing, but he gets double or nothing and instant rebate on him for free. So that goes to Mutkim as well, so he is pretty solid. And then he does get boosts from Dan Moore, since Dan Moore is the Titans stocking stuffer, which is pretty nice. That helps out Jeffrey Simmons a little bit there. And then Trevon Diggs, once again, the free player from solo challenges, similar to Dontari Poe. And we have mid-zone on him and only in pick artist as well for 2 AP. So he is my starting slot cornerback on this team. 97 speed on him, but guess what? We'll be able to get him up to 98 speed once we get Tim Tebow. So those are the only 2 players that I hide, are Simmons and Trevon Diggs. Everyone else, as you see here, is someone we already shown. And then playbooks to wrap things up here before we get into the games. Jags on offense, and essentially Jags on defense as well, but we use Packers just to be different. So... Okie doke. That is the team. If you all have any questions, sound off below. If you're watching this not live, ask them away. I'll answer them as best as I can. So there it is. That's the team. This will definitely more than likely change before elims, before the tournament itself. So we'll just have to wait and see what one of the best theme teams is at that time when whatchamacallit comes around the tournament. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it here, boys. The first game that we're going to break it down once again is from the Saturday portion of the ladder, so day 3. And it's a rematch against Vinny the Beast. We played him in the first ladder, or the Zero Chill ladders, I think the first weekend we played him, and now we rematched up with him here. So we're going to break down the rematch we played against Vinny again, and then the second game we'll break down is going to be the first game that I played yesterday to try to get to a win differential of +2. So, all right, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it here. Screen capture. Oh, I have infinite screens. All right, let's get it. Oh, this is the wrong one. Oh, that is the right one. Oh, it is the wrong one. Here's Vinny. Here's the Vinny game. Okay. Oops. All right, so there's our top 3. Here is his top 3. He's got Cam, he's got Taylor Mates, and he's got Harold Carmichael, who I actually had on my team, but I actually sold him for Puka Nacua. So I basically did like a trade. So I pulled Ronnie Lott, the limited card, pulled him. I basically traded him for Calvin, and then I traded Carmichael for Puka. So, and yeah, Carmichael is no slouch. Obviously, 6'8". Dude's an absolute fucking tank, absolute demon. So maybe that will be something I go back to, potentially. We'll see. So he is going to kick the ball off to us first. Nothing of note happens here. Decent kickoff to the 33, and let's go ahead and let's get into it. Once again, Jags playbook, one of that bunch X nasty, running the new bunch tight end weak as we hit him with a little spacing switch there to start things off, just to kind of get warmed up, get a feel. He is running 6-1 as his primary defense, and we had a little return route. It's broken up. As we know, a couple patches ago, they increased knockouts a bunch. So anything really in traffic like that is going to get knocked out pretty easily. Second play of the game, I'm audibling already. This time to bunch tight end. We're just running mesh, blocking the running back here, and we're going to pass lead, increase him. We click on and get a big gain. That's something I've been doing a lot more now, is clicking on to my wide receivers, because there's so many times where quarterbacks will overthrow those pass lead increase passes. So I go ahead and I click on to avoid that from happening, or avoid a pick from happening. And we're able to go ahead and get a big gain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put you all on some free game here. I'm going to explain this as best as I possibly can. So the patch they dropped not last Thursday, but the Thursday before that, the one before the first weekend of ladders, EA went ahead and basically patched being able to hot route on RPO alert bubble screens. So the one that you have in bunch tight end, the one you see in bunch tight end week now that is taking storm, they basically patched those. Or so we thought, because there's already a workaround for this. And I'm going to explain this to you guys right now for free. So, all you have to do in order to still be able to hot route your bubble screen player on a flat is that, first of all, you need to come out in one formation and then audible into the formation that has the bubble screen. So, for example, in Jags, I come out in bunch X nasty, and then I audible to bunch tight end weak, which has the RPO alert bubble screen. What you do is that when you break the huddle, you immediately, don't waste any time with this, immediately audible to the bubble screen. And then what you do is you bring up your receiver icons immediately following that, and you let the formation shift happen. And I'll showcase that here. So right here, I immediately, this is like instantly, very, very instantly. So right here, that right there was the immediate audible to it. The immediate audible to the RPO. Right here, you can't see it because my face is right here, is blocking the way, but I've got my receiver icons pulled up, which is the Y or triangle button on your controllers. That is what you have to press immediately once you audible into the new formation you're going to. When this happens, so right here, you still are able to hot route that bubble screen player. If you do this normally like you did before, it will not work because that's what they patched, but they did not patch it like this. So that is the workaround for your RPO alert bubble screens. Now you can still audible and still hot route on RPO plays that have more than 2 wide receivers going out on routes. You could still do that. So like the motion RPO alert in Bunch X Nasty, you are still able to hot route easily from that play. But bunch tight end and bunch tight end weak, those bubble screens, you can't. But now you can with this method. So you're welcome. And as you can see, hopefully I show play art. I don't. And we run the RPO bubble screen just like that. Put the bubble screen player on a flat. And there you go. And obviously you can see there, probably wasn't expecting that. Maybe he was, I don't know, but we were able to gain 8 yards from it. So we're moving to grooving now near the red zone here. Back to regular bunch tight end this time, running mesh. And we're doing a little bit of on targeting. Beautiful click on there on the pass lead increase. Dion, luckily, I don't know what the hell he's doing there, but yeah, we score easily there. He has a player who's already in the zone. Yeah, that shit didn't work. That's that shutdown shit I was talking about, the frozen one. Yeah, that worked really well, didn't it? No. And luckily, Dion actually held on to that pass too, because that was pretty tight. That was pretty. Should have been a knockout, honestly, but luckily, he held on to it. So that is how we start the game. Good for us. Good start. Minute into the game. So he is still running the same offense that he ran against us before. He's still running trips tight end flex, trips tight end. And I've been starting to run a lot more of the 3-2 defense. It's honestly not. It's honestly pretty mid. Every single defense in this game is pretty mid, but it's still fine against like guys that like to pass the ball a lot. I got to get better in it. Well, we lasted one play in it, and now we're going back to Mug. And I make a very dumb mistake there. I don't come out and cover 2 shell, and you see I immediately switch to it. So I burned a timeout there, which sucks. Should have done a better job of paying attention, making sure that I have everything good to go on my defense before I break the huddle. So little mental mistake there cost me a timeout. It's fine. It's whatever. And we're running mid blitz right here. And he likes to go to this double crossing route or slant route, whatever it is, really. Post routes. Okay, 2 post routes are his method of beating man coverage. And it does not appear that he has pass lead increase on, because I feel like he probably would have tried to do that right away on us if he had it on, but he doesn't. So we forced a knockout there too. Dontari Poe, his tight end. He's making us out routes using Jalen Hurts. I'm guessing he's using the Philly Jaguars theme team combo there. Right there, we scream at him. Let's see what happens here. Demetrius Knight was the one that came in untouched. So he fucked up something. So Demetrius Knight came in butt naked and nearly sacked him. So 3rd down and 10 here. Big play. Once again, you can see he's got Mitkovitz as well. And bang! Bang, 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 bang. Let's rewind this. I remember our last game that we played. He beat me off of throwing this. And he knows how to do this. Well, this is actually, this is trips tight end flex RPO bubble. That RPO actually has 2 players that you can hot route. So he beat me on the last play of the game, the last time we played, running this. And the first opportunity he gets to run it, we snagged that motherfucker from him with Cam Newton. Yes, indeed. Karma is a mirror. Great stop by us right there. That RPO, once again, I just hard flatted or curl flatted my D end. The D end is not in the read key. He plays the pass, so you're able to go ahead. He doesn't get stuck in mud. He doesn't freeze up because he's in the pass key. He plays the pass. Lo and behold, we click on, we switch stick to it with the D-pad, pick it off with Cam Newton, and we get the ball right back inside the dead zone. So we are audibling here, and I've been trying to do the little good old inverted slot fades, as you can see there. Kind of complicated I'm not going to really explain how to get this because it's kind of complicated, but there are videos out there on YouTube. There are demonstrations out there on YouTube. Maybe it's something I'll do in the future, but yeah. Just look up inverted hot routes man 26, and I'm sure something will pop up for you on YouTube. So it's definitely caught on like wildfire. A lot of creators have probably done content about it. So that's what I do here. I'm honestly not a super big fan of the slot fade, really. Like, it's not really all that anything great. And he kind of goes offside there. Well, not kind of. He goes offsides there with his user. I'll take the free 5 yards. And right here, we're actually coming out in bunch tight end week. And it looks like we're going to audible to Y off trio close. This is something I need to start doing a lot more of, is coming out not only in just regular bunch, and there you can see we do the inverted slot or the inverted hot routes again, and this time we put our outside receiver on a short crossing route, but it bends towards the outside, kind of like a speed out, and it's actually just as good as the speed out was last year. And there you can see gets really good outside leverage. This DB is not really able to play it that well. Only got a couple of yards out of it, but it's yardage nonetheless inside the red zone, which is tough to move the ball on. 2nd and 3, we were in bunch tight end week, and then we audible over to Bunch X Nasty. We catch him sleeping, catch him slacking, spacing switch, short side, touchdown to Peyton Hillis. Easy, 14-0 lead, just like that. Which, if I remember correctly, in the last game we played, I'm pretty sure he got a 14-0 lead in that game too. I think. Could be. Don't quote me on that. So, here he is, back on offense. We're back in double mug. He runs the RPO again. He actually ran it with just a normal bubble screen, but there you can see I'm on those. We are on those bubble screens like crazy. And if he would have thrown it, it would have been another pick. It might have been a pick 6. So we tackle him in the backfield, loss of 4. Back to his man beaters. I wish the curl flat would have played that a little bit more, but he didn't. Luckily, Taylor Mays was able to break that pass up, bring it up 3rd and long. This time he puts a drag. I think I might have forgotten to man Dontari Poe up right there. Yeah, I think I definitely did. Let me look. Yeah, I did. So, crucial mistake there. I wanted to man up Dontari Poe with Mays like I have been all game, and unfortunately, I think he quick snapped me here, and yeah, just got me. And then look at the pursuit of Jihad Campbell there. Great job, man. Way to cut that dude off at the point. At the apex. Way to go. So he gets the first down there. Bad defense, honestly. Now he is audibling over to Bunch X Nasty himself. Runs the sneak route. Throws it with Cam Newton all in his face there. Somehow he's able to get it out of the pocket there. I don't know how, but gains 5 yards back to trips tight end regularly. He goes. And he loved to do that right there. Loved to do that. Just throw it up to Harold Carmichael. There was no pass lead increase on that at all. I was just literally throwing it. And he overthrows it actually right there. So it's 3rd and 5 here. Big play for both of us here. A lot of momentum on the line on this play. He comes out in Bunch X Nasty with 2 tight ends. Never mind. It's Travis Hunter on there. So he runs spacing switch himself. We catch him napping, and that should have been an interception. Terrible read. Should have been punished. Fortunately, did not. I think he thought I was in man there, and he ran a zone beater. A man beater versus a zone. Actually, no, that was just regular spacing switch. So right here, he audibles. And there you can see when he audibles to trips tight end flex, it messes up the alignment because the wide receivers move around. And right here is where I should have re-audibled back into mid-blitz, and I just didn't. And he hits me with motion Y post, and that play is God tier once again. Right there, I burned another timeout for some reason. Oh, yeah, my user. There you can see my user just is not moving back. So I've got to burn a timeout there, unfortunately. So we're already down 2 timeouts, just like that. And right here, he just chucks it up again. Harold Carmichael, free release on the inside. Jalen Watson just gets shit on. And I think I might have started to back off my corners, or at least the corner that's on Harold Carmichael right there after this drive, I hope. Because that's 2 times now he wanted to do that. And he's one of these guys that goes for 2 almost every rip. He just runs a little inside zone. Somehow that did not get blown up. Usually that does a good job of blowing up inside zone, what I just did there. But for some fucking reason it didn't. I don't know why. And he just walks right into the end zone with Peyton Hillis. So now back on offense for us. We audible from Bunch X Nasty back into regular Bunch tight end here. Click on again. Pass rate increase again. He can't stop it whatsoever. He's not adjusting to this at all. We get another big play inside of the 30-yard line right here. Next play up to watch that in weak. This is the mesh play. We do this again. And there is what I was talking about with Iron Man being deactivated. This happened. This is day 3. I did not realize that it was inactivated. And Dion drops a wide open touchdown. I was hurting right here. I was hurting because that's just wide open. And Iron Man is not activated on him, which means that will happen. Pretty shitty situation there for me. But we move on. Back to Bunch tight end weak. Doing the bubble screen. He clicks on. Somehow his dude was not in the read key. His D end. Like, that dude should have been in the read key, right? His defensive end should have been in the read key. I don't know why he was playing pass, but he did. And if he wasn't playing pass, that would have been a walk-in touchdown there with Xavier Worthy, but because he was in the read key. Or was not. We go to trips tight end ourselves here inside the red zone. Inside the 5 or inside the 2, and it gets blown up, so yay. Good. That's back-to-back plays that got blown up. So 3rd and goal. We're running this route combo, and he does a pretty good job of bagging us. I probably should have thrown maybe B there late. But he's a trips player, so he probably knows how to bag this route combo pretty well, and he does right there. Yeah, good defense. And yeah, that sucks because we have to settle for 3 now. Really, really sucks to see. We could have had a 21-8 lead. Instead, we're only up by 9. So, a couple of key mistakes by me have cost me a little bit in this game so far. Just burning timeouts early, and then that not having Iron Man on Dion really obviously hurt big time there. So back on defense we go. We blitz. We scream at him. Cam Newton. He is not devoting anything towards blocking this blitz. He doesn't know how to block the blitz. So if he sends 5 out, he's going to continue to get screamed at, which he is right there. 2nd and long. Audibles now to trips tight end flex. And we get some pick action going on there, unfortunately. And I don't know what he was doing there. I think he was trying to speed burst or something. I don't know. I feel like if he didn't do that, he probably would have scored, but he did for whatever reason. We got him again there. We clicked on to our defensive end. We switched stick over there to him. He took another sack on a run play, which is hilarious. And now that's where he started to mix it up and start to throw to the tight end instead of the slot receiver. And he gets a fluke missed tackle and scores a touchdown on that. And then his 2-point play, he just chucks up some bullshit. And Taylor Mays just lets Dante Aripo catch the ball. So should be 21-16, and it's now only a 1-point game. So very frustrating, to say the least. So now we're back at it. He actually went ahead and used the streak this time. I mean, this is how you know you have no idea how to stop anything, is when you actually go ahead and do what he just did, which is hilarious. He used his slot corner, or sorry, not his slot corner, his outside corner that is on the other side, because he's in a cover 2 shell. And that's what he used to guard that. So, and he gets sacked. So, shitty defense pays off. All right, we're hitting them with stem down corner, slot fade, streak again. Shit Shit by me. Really, really bad. I should have had something crossing over the left side of the field, and I didn't. 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. Let's see what we come out in. We come out here in the drive wide underplay, it looks like. And you can see threat detector there is working because his user's blitzing, but it turns out he actually was sent 6 against us. So got to make a read quick right here, and we don't, unfortunately. Or at least I tried to. I think I might have been throwing an interception, not going to lie. So, yeah. 4th and 20. Looks like we're just going to run the cheap motion play and kind of pray, I guess. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Like, what is this shit? That might have been one of the worst plays of all time. Moving on. He gets stopped. Defense. Somehow he's blocking this inside zone defense, which is kind of insane. There, Nick Bolton goes, finally. Should have happened the play before, and also inside the red zone, too. For some reason, it didn't. Right here, Jared Allen around the edge. Oh, I actually do have Unstoppable Force activated. Hold up, I thought I didn't have it activated all weekend. Never mind, I lied to you. Tell you, Jared Allen's a monster, bro. He is definitely very, very good, especially of a Chiefs team. He's insane. Biggest play of the game right here. 4th and 11. We got to get off the field. He's audibling around at different formations. And I am ass cheeks. Somehow the tight end gets wide the fuck open. I think he just, all my shell shit's just all messed up. And I think I audible to cover 3 there late. Just pretty bad. I suck against dudes who audible around in different formations. I really do. It's my biggest weakness on defense is that. So right here, he gets all day, all night, and then some. Gets down to the 1 yard line with Jalen Hurts. And next play up, he just, I think, makes one hot route and just snaps, throws. I get a terrible click on to Jalen Watson, who I'm not going to lie, that card might be ass. That card might suck. So I might bring back someone different moving forward here after watching this back because he's kind of getting shit on. And he has the lead when he shouldn't have the lead. So, yeah, that's just the story of this game, bro. One thing goes against you, and then everything starts to go against you. Now we're to the 2-minute warning. I do get ball at half once again, so that's good to note. Right here, we hit him with a sneak route of ourselves. Get a shit animation. I always get terrible animations on those routes. I don't know how to throw them, I guess. I don't know. It just sucks. Only gained 2 yards. Back to bunch, tight end. Passing in, he's still running man coverage. That time, did not get the pass lead that I wanted, and he almost picked it off, almost swatted it. So 3rd and 8 here. As you can see, the momentum is kind of going in his favor, unfortunately. He blitzes a million people at me again. Taylor Mays makes a crazy play on Xavier Worthy there, and I had a touchdown to Deion Sanders if I was not so blind. I think he played shade down right there. He did. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he did. Wow. And I didn't realize that he did and threw that because I know that route beats and fries man coverage pretty well. So I thought it was going to be wide open. Turns out it was not wide open, and now everything is falling apart at the seams here against Vinny. He has all the momentum. He has all the timeouts. Runs the ball there for a first down easily. Scrambles out there with Jalen Hurts somehow. Gains only 2 yards. Trips that in weak or flex he goes. And dunks on Travis Hunter with Harold Carmichael. He gets down to inside the red zone. Clock is ticking here. 15 seconds. He's in bunch X nasty. Let's see what he is going to call up here. Actually, not a bad route combo. I kind of like. So he keeps the. Well, hold on. This is. Let's see what this is. So he's got the sneak route, those motion cross posts, sneak route, return route, slant route, hitch, and a stemmed up out route. That's actually a pretty good route combo for the red zone, but once again, he has no idea how to block mid blitz, which is hilarious. And then right there, he just quick snaps the shit out of me and throws like that's just not open. And then somehow the ball just gets open. Like, what the fuck, man? This game is so fucking terrible. It truly is ass. It's so fucking bad, man. But it's a broken record at this point saying that shit. And right here, 3rd and goal, 5 seconds left to go. Obviously huge. I think I have my defense auto flipped. Throws that, even though he actually had his flat route butt naked on the right. But he threw that shit instead. And 4th down and goal. Massive, massive, massive play right here. So that way we can hopefully get some momentum back. He actually throws the RPO that time. It was open. I did not have RPO defense ready there, unfortunately. And man, we have squandered a huge lead just like that. And he's going for 2 once again because he's like that. He just likes the attention. And they count that. You see the ball hit the ground there, boys? Yeah, that was 2 points is good. Telling you, it's just a lot of shit you just cannot control in this game. That is the reason why you lose. It's really frustrating, man. Just watching this shit back is just making my blood burst. Maybe if I just had fucking Iron Man activated, that wouldn't have happened. I don't know. So, and that's about as perfect of a drive as you can get. By the way, he scores with 1 second left in the half. So, about as flawless of a second, or about as flawless of a drive to end the half as you can possibly get there. Even though it's total bullshit. It seems to be the common theme with this dude. He seems to be a really big bullshit artist. Oh, hello. Yeah, we get back into the game big time here. He doesn't care about adjusting. He just doesn't know. I don't know if he doesn't know how to, or just doesn't, or if he refuses to. But the fact that he doesn't know how to click on here is actually insane. He switched sticks onto the other. This dude sucks. I'm sorry, like he's just not a good Madden player, man. He's just not. He somehow is the number 1 player on the leaderboards. God, he must be fucking getting bots left and right and center, because my God. Like, he's not good. I'm telling you, this dude's not good, bro. Like, yeah, he might have the lead. I might sound jealous, but y'all have seen the luck he's got in this game, bro. And the last game, too, so he really is a luck and bullshit artist. He's perfected it pretty well. Oh, actually, he gets the ball at half. Well, that actually fucking makes it worse for him. I thought we did. Never mind, I lied to you. He's back on O. Once again, I somehow don't have... I think he might be doing... I don't know what he's doing. It's right there. Like, I switched stick to Jihad Campbell, but somehow he got blocked. Maybe I didn't pass commit, potentially. I don't know. Back at it again. Hey, look at that. Oh, let's rewind this, shall we? Look at this dog shit, huh? This switch stick his life away. His running back is so wide open, but he's so blind that he throws right at me, and Cam Newton just decides to swat the shit down. Watch his running back here, boys. Look at the running back. If he throws the running back, that's possibly a touchdown. Because I don't have the running back manned up. This is a hard flat. Running back is butt naked. He throws it here with me right there, and Cam Newton is a jackass and just wants to... We're playing volleyball. We're playing a volleyball simulator, guys. This is not Madden. We're playing a volleyball simulator now, apparently. This game fucking blows dick, man. And there's a reason why this dude... There's a reason why he's actually good at the game. I'm sorry. I'm getting pissed off just watching this, boys. I'm sorry. This shit is terrible. Will there ever be a good Madden game or a good football game ever again? Probably not. This shit is so goddamn cooked with EA. They don't give 2 fucking shits. All they care about is fucking money. And that's why they partner with Saudi Arabia, who has money, who has oil money out the fucking ass. There's a reason for everything, guys. Fourth down. That's his read right there. Double cover check down. Ass as fuck. Your ass is fuck, Vinny. You're terrible at the game. You're probably a good human being, but you're not good at Madden. So now we have seized the momentum back. Down by a touchdown. 2 streaks. Plays good, solid defense there. We'll give him that. Second down. The 27. Oh, you can't do that. PI. Haha. Illegal contact. Can't do that, dumbass. I was probably gonna. Yeah, I was throwing the A route. He was open, Dontari Poe, but his defensive line kind of went nuts. But we got a first down anyways because of the illegal contact. RPO ourselves. Travis Hunter, get out of there. Get out of there, baby. Tie game. Just like that. RPO. Simple. Keep it simple, stupid. RPO. Yeah, imagine being able to run RPOs but not being able to stop them. Couldn't be me. So, game is, and by the way, put a hard flat on your slot receiver or slot corner. There's your RPO defense against that RPO. So once again, the defensive end is in the read key. So you can't, if you put a hard flat on your D end, he will glitch out. Because he's playing the run. He's not playing the pass. Even if you pass commit too, that will happen. It has to be from the slot cornerback. So there you go. There's the counter. Simple as that. But obviously, he's running 6-1, so he has no slot corners. So he's fucked. All right. All momentum in our favor. 31 all here. Still blitzing him. He has no idea how to block this. He's still sending 5 out every single time. We're still screaming at him every single time. This time he goes to regular gun bunch, which I believe he's in the Browns playbook. Browns playbook has all these bunches. And no pressure whatsoever here. He did block his running back. And yeah, no pressure at all. The running back didn't get shedded until late. And unfortunately, he gets a good gain there. Back to trips tight end. He goes. And I was actually kind of maybe looking at Cleveland's playbook a little bit because it is actually pretty solid. It's got 3 really good trips formations, obviously with trips tight end and flex, and then trio Y flex, which he doesn't really run, but it also has bunch X nasty and bunch too. It doesn't have bunch tight end, unfortunately, so that's why I'm kind of avoiding it. And there you can see, he was running a deep curl route on the right there to Harold Carmichael, but luckily, once again, he doesn't know how to block the blitz, so we're just screaming at him. Why would I stop running this if he doesn't know how to stop it himself? So, right there, I was waiting for that. I should have gone and used it myself. You saw my user right there. I kind of hesitated a little bit. There you can see, he threw it anyways. Harold Carmichael catches that. Yeah, Jalen Watson's probably shocked. But then again, it's a tough play. Right there, just a little bit late with the click on the RPO. Yeah, right there. It was, oh man, it's got to be a little bit faster there with the reflexes and getting switch stick on there. Otherwise, we could have maybe picked it off again. So he's now, as you see there, he's moving that tight end in, I guess, to kind of get a little bit of a speed burst to the outside, which is actually a nice little tweak up, nice little mix up for him there. So 3rd and 8. He hands the ball off. We did a really good job of playing the RPO that time. And you notice there, it's a lot, my RPO defense is a lot better when I run it when his trips is to the right versus trips to the left. So I don't know if that's something that he noticed here, but as you can see, trips to the left. My RPO defense is not going to be as good. And I did not get RPO defense on the field there. And he just once again chucks it up to Carmichael. That was actually 4th down. Holy fuck. Wow. That was what he did on fourth down. Okay. He just trusted that. Okay. So back to RPO he goes. That time he just hands it off. No sheds at all from the boys up front. And he converts for a touchdown. He goes for 2 once again here, which is very questionable, honestly, when you have a 6-point lead. Hey, Megatron, good job. He knows how to break passes up. Good job. So big stop there on that 2-point conversion. So this is probably going to be the last play before the end of the third. And pass rate increase there. Kind of got a shitty one. Xavier Worthy wanted to jump up like a superhero there, unfortunately. Back to bunch that in weak. Once again, he has no clue how to stop this. You can see his D end right there. He put his D end in a hard flat. Doesn't matter. Your defensive end's gonna be in the read key, so he's gonna play the run no matter what. Even if you click onto him, he's gonna play the run. So into the third to the fourth we go. This game's flying by really fast. Love to see it. Once again, he's in stock man coverage. He runs 2 purples. That's his defense, man. That's the only defense he knows how to run, which is kind of nuts. And he just blitzes you. So back to bunch tight end weak we go. You can see there he is clicked on to his outside D end. It does not matter. He actually played it a little bit better, but we have enough leverage to get to the outside. And I am going to claim as we speak. Oh, I almost have my Mark Ingram token. Let's see here. That was a bad read there. Return route has been bad the entire game. 2nd and 10. We know what he's running. I don't think this is a shitty route combo. Ooh, yep. That's bad. Bad. Honestly, it should have just been audibling into bunch X nasty, or sorry, into bunch that in the entire game. Curl route up the middle. Gotcha. Xavier Worthy, get down. Avoid the KOs. With the chains. Good play by us right there. Right here, I'm kind of trying to take a little bit of the clock. Right here, we're running divide play, motion divide, what it's called. And this is actually, I should have just stayed in the pocket. RB was going to be open because he actually got clicked onto the RB, the player on RB. Touchdown. Look at what he does with his user. He's ass, but I'm also ass. So, yeah. Bad play there by us. 2nd and 10. Trying to chew as much clock as I possibly can with this. And he just absolutely blows his coverage. What is this switch stick? Look at this. Look at this. He has no help up top, but he switch sticks down to guard the motherfucking sneak route. And then by association also leaves this tight end open. This is that's bad. That's bad. But we scored pretty early. I wanted to take more time off the clock because he only has, we have a 1-point lead. So field goal wins it for him, obviously. And here is where the second biggest mistake of the game happens. This is probably the more detrimental mistake that I make. As you can see, I'm angling the kickoff out of bounds. I want to kick this ball out of bounds. I do not want him to clock me the rest of the game. I want to get him as short a field as possible, so that way it makes it really tough for him to clock this out. Because 4 minutes is a lot to clock. And if you have a short field, it makes it even more difficult. But for some fucking reason, as you see, look at the meter. The meter, I barely touched the meter. I should have gone full strength and let the meter glitch out, and then it would have gone out of bounds. That usually doesn't. But for some reason, I'm a fucking idiot, and the ball gets kicked deep. Absolutely awful, terrible decision. He should have gone down right there. I don't know what he's doing. He's literally, takes a huge hit stick too. That's real. This right there, that last 30 seconds you just saw was awful game management by both of us there. He should have gone down immediately. I should have kicked the ball out of bounds. But obviously couldn't onside because you can't onside with the lead in this game. So it's just tough. Very frustrating to see that happen to us there. So a couple of just really small things can have a huge impact. And that seems to be a common theme with a lot of Madden games. Is some of the simple stuff can have a huge outcome. So now we give up the huge crossing route right there. Honestly, I was taking my DB out of position and hoping he would score, but that obviously he did not right there. He is now fully in shoot clock mode, as he should, because we just gave him the opportunity to. So, and this is ideal. This is where I wanted him to be to start the drive. But now he's got the clock moving. Good tackle there. Jared Allen screams in up the middle. And once again, he can't throw the RPOs. He's literally cooked on them. We're switch sticking his life away on the RPOs. Right here, great defense again. He tries to scramble up the middle. That's damn near impossible to do in this game. It is not. It's physically impossible to scramble up the middle in this game. You have to scramble east-west. So 3rd and 17, biggest play of the game. We have got to get off the field here or get him to a manageable 4th down. We send the blitz. The blitz gets picked up pretty well. I think he finally blocked his running back. He just runs 3 streaks and then the drag route. He gains 13 yards to get the 4th and 4. So this was going to take us to the 2-minute warning. No, he does not call another play. Now this is the biggest play of the game. There's our defense right there. It's just man coverage across the board. Hard flat on the right, curl flat on the left. I've actually got the curl flat, as you can see, playing deeper just in case he runs the curl route to his outside receiver. Right here, he audibles into bunch X. Nasty. Immediately thinking spacing switch here, getting the overload blitz ready. And he just chucks the curl to Travis Hunter there. My X Factor corner does nothing. He actually had his running back on the spacing switch table route open. But that's a good play by him. Good read. Gains the 1st down. And now we've got to hold him here. Nick Bolton, man. Oh my God, we've got to make that. Look at this. Look at this, man. I'm gonna slow motion this because we have that capability. Oh, playback speed. Let's go half speed. This goes to show you how bad the pursuit is. Like, look at this. Like, this should be a tackle for a loss of like 4. I click onto him. He does nothing. He swerves just a little bit to the outside. Unfortunately, Nick Bolton misses the tackle. Man, that's tough to see, bro. And right there, that was damn near almost sealing it there. He went down. We had to burn a timeout there. And now we have to stop him to basically 0 yards in 3 plays. Which is in this game, as we know, very impossible to do. Back to bunch X nasty. Double hard flats here. He snaps the ball, sneak route, good defense by us. He still throws it anyways. He sees me there. I for some reason peel back with my user. I have nothing else to guard, but he still throws it anyways, and he gets a 1st down. Oh, look at this route combo, by the way. This is the route combo he has in the field right here. Well, shit got kind of fucked up big time there. We kind of pressed him into the dirt on one of his receivers. Yeah, Cam Newton we just absolutely took whoever that receiver Ocho was out of the play pretty much, and then, well, doesn't matter. He still threw the seek route anyways, the crab route. It's a 1st down, which does stop the clock there, so that's good for us. That saves us a timeout. So we essentially have 3 timeouts. That essentially gave us an extra timeout back. And right here, He's just motioning over, I think, to do some window dressing just to run the ball. He does. Hey, there you go, Nick Bolton. That would have been great to see 3 plays ago. Not there. Better late than never, I guess. Second and 14. I don't use a timeout here. I'm going to wait till 3rd down to use a timeout. He snaps the ball with 4 seconds. And there's that good old curl route. There is that good old curl route. Travis Hunter, unfortunately, yep, that I believe that's the shutdown X Factor. I think I changed it to the Zone Hawk one the day after. It don't matter. Terrell Carmichael, he's gonna fucking catch that anyways. So that's virtually all she wrote, boys. That is virtually all she wrote there. Try to do everything I can to strip the ball from him. We have to burn a timeout. It doesn't matter though. Game's pretty much cooked. And we are going to lose yet again to Vinny the Beast. Very unfortunate. So he called his field goal, then he called the timeout, and then he's going to kneel the ball again. And then he calls the timeout with 2 seconds left. All right, I iced him with 2 seconds left here. Cam Little is his kicker, and he makes it easily. And we lose again. This time on a last-second field goal. Last time he scored a last-second touchdown. There he scores a last-second field goal, all because of the poor game management that we displayed at the 4-minute mark. He had the ball for 4 straight minutes, all because I kicked the ball deep. I should have kicked the ball I should have just aimed the kick meter all the way out of bounds and just max powered it. It would have glitched. It would have kicked the ball out of bounds. But instead, I fucked up, and that's how we lose that game. So back-to-back L's to Vinny. GG's though. I might have sounded heated earlier. I get heated watching this. I get heated playing it. He's a great guy. He's a great streamer. He's on the come up big time now on Twitch and YouTube. So I would love to be in his shoes one day. So he's a good Madden player too, which really helps. He's entertaining. He's good. He's a good guy. So GG's to Vinny. Once again, he's up 2 games on me this year. Damn it. So all right, I am going to take a quick intermission, aka taking a piss. And we'll get into our second game of the breakdown. My voice is actually surprisingly holding up pretty well. So now it's time for us to kill it officially. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Time for game 2. Game 2, day 4. This is the first game I played yesterday. This was to get to +2. Yeah, it was a pretty rough ladder for me. Pretty rough. So, this is against QQ Dopest. I've seen the gamer tag before. I've never played him. Actually, no, I have played him because I had him added on my EA friends list, ID list, or whatever. So we played him before in the past. I don't know if I played him this year or if I think I might have played him last year, but regardless, we played him before in the past. So Browns and Steelers, yeah, good old AFC North, knock down, drag them out, uniform combo here. So. All right, let's go ahead. We get the ball to start the game with again here. Running that Jags tour, baby. Once again, I was pretty ass on offense weekend number 1, so I made it a big time priority to get in the lab offensively and get better. Still a work in progress. Definitely have been. This offense, Jags offense, is 1,000,000% so much different than what I ran at the beginning of the year. It's so different now than what it was. I'm basically infusing Jets now with the new shit here and there. Definitely got to be a little bit more multiple than just audibling to punch X nasty. Audibling to punch that in weak and punch that in. Like, this formation's got Y off trio close. It's got doubles Y flex. It has bunch strong nasty, or not bunch. It has bunch wide nasty or whatever the fuck it is. Bunch spread nasty, whatever. While it might not be looked at as the best playbook in the game anymore, it's still a very good playbook in my eyes. There's a reason why I'm running it. Obviously, like, we have Benkert Dimes now, which is amazing. Not for me personally, it's not my cup of tea, but it's good. Jets is still okay. It's definitely not as good anymore, though. Unfortunately, Chiefs is really good. Browns is what Vinny is running or was running. Browns is very good. David T just won a belt in Saint, so a lot of very good playbooks in this game right now, and all is honestly a personal preference at this point. So, and I personally prefer Jaguars because it's something I ran earlier in the year, but now we're running it completely differently. So, because I didn't even hardly run Punch X Nasty at the beginning of the year. I was mostly in cluster and tight doubles and all those bot formations, and I was stem down cornering dudes out the ass. So. All right. They're doing reveals for, or we got reveals for. Oh, looks like they are doing Ghost tomorrow. Okay, I'll take a look at that after the stream. So and once again, first things first, what I like to do right off the rip is I like to test your spacing switch defense. For the most part, he is actually starting off, and I think he was running a multitude of defenses. He's starting off, it looks like, in single mug. Obviously, you see here, one linebacker mugging. That's single mug. So, he's probably in Jags playbook as well on defense. So, but first thing first, what I like to do always is test out that spacing switch knowledge or defense. And there you can see he didn't have a hard flat set up here, so he instantly switch sticked over to his outside corner. And this is the setup, and this is where, like, you start to play a lot of mind games, because if they don't have the hard flat and they switch stick over here, bang, I could put a corner route. I could probably illustrate this hopefully right here. If I put a corner route here, or even the slot fade, it's a touchdown, because he is dedicated to stopping this with his user with on the tail route. So, and yeah, Peyton Hillis, best running back in the game, 99 speed. 2nd down and 1 here. Running the ball. Yes, I did run the ball a little bit more this weekend because it is viable. It's pretty good. And obviously the speed burst helps. So we test this inside zone knowledge there, and we get a 4 or 5 yard gain. Right here, back in single mug for him. We audible over to punch that in weak. We run the RPO, and he actually played pretty good defense on it himself right there. Ooh, that was a big hit there with Xavier Worthy. That could have been bad. There you can see he's ready for it. He has his user up top there. He actually does a really good job playing it right there. He actually put his as his linebacker. He put him in a hard flat. Luckily, we were able to get hands on him there. Otherwise, he would have probably broken that pass up. So right here, we run the sneak route ourselves. I can't get the good animation on that to save my life anymore. I don't know if I'm passing it wrong or what, but usually you can get the good animation, the good rack catch animation almost every time, but it's not as consistent. Right here, I'm kind of just going through the motions of Bunch X Nasty. I don't really know how this dude plays. Like obviously I played Vinny before in ladder, so I knew how he played. So we're kind of just running the gamut here, running the popular, running the meta stuff that I don't really like to do very much. I like to keep it, or at least try to keep it, as off meta, even though I'm in a meta formation, as I can. But there you can see I'm running spacing switch. We ran the sneak route. We ran halfback choice. Like I'm really just kind of putting his knowledge to the test and what he likes to do on defense. And that is just, I don't even know what the hell to say about this. This was just an absolutely awful read. Running the running back end route here. This route combo I kind of like. Obviously their B is wide open. I just instinctively throw it to the running back. I don't see Cam Newton at all, and he picks it off. He was actually using Cam Newton here, and he, I think, has 5-yard zones. He switched it over to the tight end, and yeah. It's a bad read. Just not a good read. I didn't see Cam Newton there, and he picked six me right off the bat. So terrible start for us. For some reason, he pauses the game. I don't know why. He might have been doing something. Whatever. And we're in a 7-hole rut, just like that. So not a good start, and he gets ball at half. So the momentum has gone into his favor here. Back to spacing switch there. The 99 speed that's so noticeable in this game. It's unreal. It's actually insane how good 99 speed is compared to 98, 97, 96, and whatnot. So back to bunch tight end week. I need to work on some stuff out of this a lot more. Just continuing to just get more comfortable with it. Right there, we motion out the running back, which is something I like to do a lot. And the basic route combo that I go with here is, as you can see, I put the running back on the table route and then I motion him out. So we're basically going to read him. We're basically reading the furthest outside DB. Is he playing a hard flat? Is he switch sticking onto him or what? Right here, this is a pretty tough read between the two, because right here the DB is actually doing a really good job of sitting in between. So I think he's probably in some sort of purple zone, if I were to guess correctly. Or is that a DB or is that a safety? No, that's a linebacker. Yep. That's a linebacker, and it looks like, actually no, he's in a hard flat. That's definitely a hard flat. Oops. So, but he does a good job of playing in between both of those routes. And then as you can see here, he switch sticks. Right here, I scramble out. Not very good pocket by us, but we still complete the end route for a first. So a good play there by us. Right here, we audible over to bunch tight end week once again. And he is dedicated towards stopping this RPO, but we audible out once again. This time I'm running kind of a flooding concept all the way, and that's just a really bad route combo, honestly. But Master Tactician comes into effect there, that conductor ability, as we playmaker the running back to the middle of the field. His user was not prepared for it, and we get a first down. That's why we run Master Tac, baby. Right here, we put his RPO defense to the test once again. That time, that's the motion RPO alert from Bunch X Nasty. We just streak and flat route the two players that are able to be hot routed on the bunch side. Pick up a first down. So good play by us. And we are moving and grooving. Back to the sneak route. That time we seam streak him up the middle. God, I think that was Madden 23, where seam streaks were super high or super overpowered. So gotta fit those in there sometimes, gotta throw those when you catch the user slipping a little bit. So right here, this is once again another play that I've been working on a little bit, and this is the motion divide play. And you can see here, this play has the auto motion, and we're able to go ahead and put him on inverted hot routes. So right here, we have him on a slant out. This route is either the worst route ever or it's the best route ever. There really is no in between. And you guys will see that if it stutters, I should not throw it. If it works properly, this route by Travis Hunter right here works like Y flat goal line. So it's really just it comes down to chance. It really does. So right here, we snap the ball. Nice tight end read there. That's the return route. You can see he basically double covered Travis Hunter right here. And he left the return route open underneath for 9 yards. So good read there by us. And now I present to you our new and improved red zone offense. The good old gun empty quads RPO. And also, let's go ahead here. Rewind a little bit. You will see we go to quads. And as you can see here, the personnel that comes out in quads for me is 2 tight ends, 3 wide receiver. Poe, Parham, Worthy, Ocho, and Puka Nacua. You cannot substitute running backs in at all at any of your wide receiver spots in this formation. Don't ask why. But if you have your running back at gadget, which I do, you put it on slot gadget. And that will put your running back either here or here. And then you're able to audible around a trips tight end, try by flex, cluster, any 3 wide receiver set. Bunch, X nasty, bunch tight end, bunch. You get the gist. That's why we have Peyton Hillis as my gadget player. So that way we were able to do this. So, yeah, we kind of just threw that RPO over and over before the stream started because I was lapping up this offense a little bit. And if you see anybody take 1 step in, throw it. And right there, Taylor Mays does a pretty damn good job of playing that. Luckily, Dontari Poe got hands on him and was able to, block him pretty well. But as soon as I see someone walk, as soon as I see someone, one of his DBs or whoever it is, jet towards the inside, boop, we throw that RPO. So good response by us on offense. I think I played one dude this weekend, yesterday, Sunday, day 4 of ladders. I played one dude who had good defense for that RPO. That was it. It is extremely, extremely, extremely good. It's extremely, extremely, extremely tough to stop. So now he is on his first offensive drive of the game, and he is in Bunch X Nasty himself as well. And he is flipping his formation, which, once again, here we are in 3-2, running a little bit of loop action out of cover 2. He actually runs the RPO, the motion alert RPO himself right there. Hands the ball off because he saw that we had a good flat coverage there on the left. And for some reason, I backed off my outside corner way the fuck back to Narnia. And that's just an easy read for him to make there on that. So, don't know what happened there. It's weird. I miss Mason Line so much, man. I miss it so much, bro. If we could bring one feature back, that's it, bro. But I've been running a little bit of the cover 2 version of this. It's not, first of all, the loop out of this is not good. It's not that good, really. It's not that great. It just isn't. It's pretty mid, honestly. It can work here and there if your opponent doesn't know how to stop it. But all you got to do is just be on base blocking and untarget the user. That's all. That's it. You can send 5 out. It's so easy to block. It's. I don't know why people are so scared of it. I really don't. It's really not all that pent up to be. And they pass the defensive tackle like glitching in a lot. So the defensive tackle, you don't have to worry about ever, really. So, but as you can see here, he does not have abilities on his left tackle and his center. He does on his right tackle, though. So that's kind of important to note. So I've got double or nothing instant rebate over here and on the nose tackle. So those guys should be absolutely feasting. Right there, they actually don't. We actually played really good defense there. Damn. He didn't trust that throw over the middle. We had guys beaming down on him. And there you can see I actually do go to just a normal cover 2 shell. Just because, like, the alignment, like this alignment's pretty bad. So that's why we go to cover 2. And right there, it backs my corner off again. I don't know why. He hands the ball off, gets the slow animation because he is handing the ball off to the right. With a right-handed quarterback, you want to hand the ball off to the left. You'll get the faster handoff animation. Right here, 3rd down and 6. He's playing simple cover 2, really. Just not doing anything too complicated. And, well, we got a break. We got bailed out right there. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. I'm at that phase of this game where I'm just done complaining about this shit. Really am. Right here. We're running cover 2, but we're also just kind of running it hybrid. We're manning up players. And good defense right there by us. Really, really solid. He was running, it looks like mesh spot. Yeah, he was running mesh spot. He actually probably would have had, no, I don't think he would have. This is actually really good defense by us. I switch stick. Oh, that's beautiful. He probably could have thrown, he should have thrown his right of screen drag by the solo receiver. Yep, right here, Carmichael. He was open. I should have maybe hard flatted right here, but I was protecting against like a whatchamacallit. I find myself that I have a lot more success when I do something like this, where I man up at least a couple of players. I've always been a huge fan of hybrid coverages, where I man up 1 or 2 players and then switch and then play zone around it. For me, that's just the easiest way for me to play defense, and it's a very effective way to play defense as well. So that's something I need to work on a lot more, is implementing that, especially out of bunch X, or especially out of 3-2. And right here, it worked out pretty well for us. So we get a stop. So we get our stop back, just like that. Cool beans. All right, back on offense. Spacing switch there. This time he's playing it way better now. He is playing it way better. We got kind of lucky there with the throw. I almost said all stop. Peyton Hill is able to catch it. So brings us to the second quarter. He is audibling, or he is now in double mug, which I really don't understand why he did so. And look at that. Xavier Worthy got hit. Big gain. And I immediately no huddle him. Because I know that it's not going to be pleasant for him if he runs this defense against bunch tight and weak. So he's mugging down with his safety. And pass lead increase. And that's why I like to click on a lot more, because of that. But I clicked on a little bit too late, unfortunately. And overthrew a touchdown. Again. Love to see it. 2nd and 10. Bunch X nasty. Sorry, audible the bunch tight end. Mesh. Keep it simple. He's actually putting a zone over there now, so he deep halved his safety, but he played man on it. So good adjustment there by him, but we were able to hit the drag underneath for 9. Bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Big play right here. There you can see he's on Cam Newton. He switches over to Cam Newton. I throw it like a dumbass. Oh, man. I suck. Pick 6 again. 2 pick 6s for Cam Newton in this game. I should have never thrown this. I see that he gets clicked on here. This is really annoying right here. You can see the helmet tap. That's a clear indication that it's the bubble screen. And he immediately, just the perfect timing, goes over there. Instinctively, I throw it like a jackass and immediately regret it. Should have handed the ball off there, but Mark Ingram token. I claim that bitch. I think I got all of them. I hope. Yay! The card's actually going to be pretty solid now that we'll be able to get Tim Tebow. Dope. So yeah, I should have immediately just chalked this. As soon as he did that, I should have just immediately chalked it. But one thing I want to start doing, and this is something that can prevent this, is wait. Wait to put him on the flat route. Because then you have to kind of time this up pretty well. If you time it up well enough, he won't tap his helmet, and then you're able to snap the ball fast. But if he does this, which this fucking sucks. This really sucks, because this gave him the tell that I was running this play. And so we just went over there and he just perfectly switch sticked it. So terrible by me. But now I know, and this is something you guys should do as well, wait. You can't wait to audible into it, right? You have to do all that shit immediately, but you can wait to actually hot route. And once again, I think what I do now is I wait until the receiver that I want to hot route gets past the tackle on the side of the field that he's on. If you do that way, he shouldn't, or at least I don't think he taps his helmet. Then you're able to snap the ball faster. So you just got to be a little bit. You have to be in a hurry, but you also have to be patient as well. And I was not patient there, and it cost me. It bit me in the ass, and I've thrown 2 pick sixes. Anyway, hey, we got to get kick return though to the 45. Cool. More bunch X nasty corner route there. Saw I was open the last time. Spent a lot of paying a lot of attention there. He's putting a lot of lower zones, card flats and stuff. So able to hit him with the corner. Audibling back once again. He's back in single mug here. We're back in the divide play. And I believe this is, if I remember correctly, yeah, this is not. He actually bagged it. Wow. Okay. Let's see. He just got sheds too. Yeah. Jared Allen. Told you, Jared Allen's dominating. Big sack there. 2nd and 22. Hit a little drag route underneath. Get about 10 yards of it back. Manageable 3rd down here. And right here, we audible the regular bunch set in. There you can see the inverted slot fade. We're keeping it pretty simple here. Streak, drag route, looking at playmaker, corner route on the tight end. And we stemmed down, curled him. Okay, that was actually pretty good. This is a really good play by us, honestly. He didn't have any hook zones over the middle of the field or anything. He didn't have it manned up. So that was a good read. Good play by us. Good old corner out, or good old curl. That time, that is. Oh, we just inside zoned him. Okay. Only got 2 yards. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Down by 7. He gets ball at half. We got to keep that in mind. Here we come out in bunch set in week, and we audible the bunch the bunch X nasty. Jesus, can't talk. We'll call the motion cross post play. As you can see, he's on his corner here. I believe this is Megatron. Probably playing defense for the bubble or for the flat here, so that's why he's on him. But you can see we have him on the inverted short crossing route, and whoop, 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 inside. Great play there by us, Xavier Worthy. 99 speed. Tutty. Back in the game. Back into the game there. Great play by us. Need to start doing that a lot more. This is super, super good. Back in 3-2 we are here, running kind of a cover 4 shell. And He loves the motion RPO zone alert. So he loves, and there you can see, he runs it again. But I had not been pass committing up to this point. Right there, we did. And he had to hand the ball off, otherwise he was throwing a pick. So, 2nd and 10. Motions the receiver over. He's running motion cross post. Actually, no, he's running the fucking Y corner play. With the, okay. It's not a bad play. I need to start running that a little bit more, too. To kind of mix it up and shit, so. Another play that's really good against those that just don't have any sort of hook curls in the middle of the field. Right there, he just hands the ball off to his Peyton Hillis. I want to keep saying Mike Alstott because it just looks like Mike Alstott. Back, trying to run the loop here. No contains yet. See, it's not coming in whatsoever, but we do a good job switch sticking though. He throws the ball away. Good defense by us there. No pressure though, which sucks. Right here, we're back in cover 2. Once again, kind of doing like a hybrid coverage. I don't man up my user at all, but we actually play pretty good defense. There you can see the loop actually did come in against that. That was pretty good. But that time he sent 5 out, and the loop will come in a lot against 5 out. So unless you untarget the user, which he didn't. So he only gains a yard there. 3rd and 13. This is the biggest play of the game. He's in field goal range. Right here, he audibles to Trips tight end. Which I don't really like being in 3-2 against this. Once again, their coverage, kind of a man zone hybrid. That's a really good read there. I did not get the tight end manned up. I tried to switch stick over to the. I did switch stick over to my corner, and I took I don't know what I was doing. I didn't know what route he was going to run, but he ran a post route and dotted me over the middle. So good play by him. Did not call any timeouts. He's just letting this clock go. There he does. 13 seconds left. An eternity, though. An eternity is 13 seconds in this game, so. Let's see. Motion cross post or the corner play? No. Great defense. He switched, playmakers it, though. I don't get a knockout. I don't get a. Yep. My safety's there. Just. Megatron doesn't do anything, though. He actually just runs away from Travis Hunter. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. So, good play there. Good couple of plays there by him, and he scores damn near perfectly. But we get ball here. And I don't know where his special teams are. His special team unit bailed on him big time, and we get so fucking lucky by getting out of bounds there with 1 second left. Now at the 44-yard line, this is very close for Adam Vinatieri's range. You can see I had the kick meter. Sorry, the kick, whatever you want to call this. Kick meter. Well, this is the kick meter. The power meter, and this is the accuracy. So I have the power meter aimed basically just a smidge to the left of the actual goalpost. Because if you aim it towards the middle here, this ball is going to go over here and potentially miss. So we're trying to take the shortest distance possible to make this field goal, which is straight to the right, aiming just barely around the goalpost. Because obviously, if we go actually up the uprights, that's going to be a lot farther distance, and the more left we go, the farther the distance it has to travel. So that's why we're trying to take the shortest route possible for this. So that's why I aim it. Beautiful kick right there. Could have nailed it from probably maybe a yard or two back. But that was a 61 yarder. So he could probably make it from 62. So, and he only has 95 kick power. So 99 could probably make it from like 67 or 68 in this game. Fuck, bro. That's a long ways. And that right there is a pivotal moment in the game. Pivotal moment. Right there. It keeps us in striking distance here. If we were to score a touchdown, it would be 2 possessions, but it keeps us within striking distance. So once again, he gets the ball. We have got to muster up a stop right here. And we switch up defenses. We're going to we're going to double mug. I'm making my adjustments. There we go. He runs the RPO. Gets sacked right there. Really, really good defense. We played man coverage, obviously, right there. And he loses 5 yards. So big play coming up right here. Let's see what we come out in or call. Ooh, good defense there. Great defense. Great defense. We switch sticked to Jalen Watson to play the spacing switch route, which we did. He actually put, was that a crossing route or just a post route? That was a post route. So he just did post, streak, corner, return. So he basically ran I'm kidding. This is halfback choice. And Megatron does a good job of creating traffic right there. 3rd and 15. Gotta get off the field here. Carmichael taps his helmet, runs a corner route, gets screamed at. Nick Bolton up the middle. Something fucked up. Something he did was not right. And it's 4th and super long now. This is kind of a rage go for it here. Just keeping everything in front of us. That's the name of the game right here. Can't have anything go behind us. That went behind us, unfortunately. Taylor Mays gets burned by Travis Hunter. He lobs it too. This should, lobbing that should have been, but Taylor Mays should have caught up. He didn't though. Damn. Good play by him though. He is now. This is, what the hell is this? Oh, he audibles the tight. No, this is Trips tight end, but he just audibled the tight end over. Oh, he took a delay of game. Okay, that helps us out a ton there. 1st and goal. He can't get a first down now, so I really don't know what he was thinking. I really don't. Holy moly, that was close right there. Very, very close to being a touchdown. But this animation is so bad. Right there, just tackle him, bro. Just tackle him. My DB doesn't. Taylor Mays, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of ass. Low key, he's kind of cheeks. I don't understand. So, all right, 2nd and goal. Back to Bunch X Nasty. He runs this stock spacing switch, but he puts a slant route on the tight end that time. It was pretty decent route combo, not bad. Threw the table route pretty late though. So, and now he goes back to Trips tight end. So he might be in Jags playbook too, potentially. Good defense by us right there. And we got the breakup at the last second. That's just that was a normal knockout. That was not the X factor. So he just threw it too late. And he is rage going for it again on 4th and goal. Let's see what he comes out or see what we call here on defense. Man coverage. Curl flat on the left, hard flat on the right. It's probably going to switch stick to the, and then I re-put a hard flat on the left. Probably going to switch stick to the right here. Still going to overload him just be safe. We do. And that's kind of a downfall there with using a tall receiver. That was actually a good read, but Harold Carmichael does not get a good possession catch animation. He dives for it instead. And once again, the blitz was going to come in free, but the tight end just chips and ruins the blitz. So and we get kind of lucky there with the bad animation by Harold Carmichael. So we get the ball back. All right. We run a little bit of the motion RPO alert. Get a good chunk of yards right there. Once again, we just flat that B receiver, shriek the slot, and snap the ball, essentially. It's pretty good. Back at it again. Running choice. I'm actually seeing myself run this less and less now. hit the return route underneath, go down, not trying to take a big hit there, even though we kind of do with Travis Hunter. He's back once again, single mug. Looks like I'm trying to maybe go up top here for a bomb. He did get a pretty good yeah, did he stunt? I think he might have stunted this look. He did. He right Texas stunted me right there with his D end. Luckily, we saw the running back in time, and we were able to check it down for 5 yards. So, scrambling out with Andrew Luck. Get pretty lucky there. Nice blue pass there to Peyton Hillis. Kind of a broken play. Gets us to the 48-yard line here. Back to just mesh at a bunch of tight end. Leaves the middle of the field open for... what's his nuts? Who's running back? Dontari Poe. Okay. I promise I'm not trying to fall asleep here. Spacing switch again, once again. I only really like to run it like 3 or 4 times a game. I don't like to spam it all that often because it's just too good. Back at it again. Sneak route again. Gets bumped off its path again, but doesn't matter. Good tackle there by his defender. Peyton Hillis having himself a legacy game, to say the least. 2nd and 1. This is, I think, where we make the next fatal error of this game. It's right here, I believe. Yep, we do. That's just a crazy switch stick, too. Wow. Like, also, like, Travis Hunter. My Travis Hunter doesn't do... Like, I try to click on to cut that off, but he doesn't do anything. Yeah, that play... Yeah, that route combo right there, that is shocked. Because I knew I threw another couple of interceptions on that in earlier games, but... yeah, we're probably going to be putting him mostly on like a inverted drag route from here on out, rather than that, or just a corner route. We're chalking the slant route. That shit sucks, clearly. And that's the 3rd pick 6 I've thrown in this game. I've gifted him 3 pick 6s. But Travis Hunter keeping us in the game. He just sold us that last play, but he keeps us in the game there. Gets us to the 42. Approaching 30 seconds to go. We audible over to bunch tight end. Looking like, let's see here. What are we going to rock? Switch stick killer route combo. Pretty good. Gets fucked up with this switch stick, and we hit the corner out nice and easy over to Travis Hunter. Back at it again. Clock is ticking. One of the last plays here of the 3rd quarter. We throw a corner out again, or we have a corner out again, but the return route was open just barely. And that is going to bring us to quarter number 4. Down by 11. Down by 11 in a game where if I lose, it's not looking too bleak for us. Right here, Wyoff Trio close. Oh, so close. That was out of bounds. This is the boomerang RPO, which you can hot route, as you can see. You have to. I don't think you even have to come out in a different formation audible to it. I think you can just come out and then audible, and then hot route. So I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, but we hit him with the boomerang here. And we somehow stepped out of bounds. I don't know how we did, but we did. So that's something I need to start going to more is Wyoff Trio close. Especially to get some of those inverted hot routes. It's super good. So right there, we ran blast to start things off. Just kind of seeing right there, he moves Calvin Johnson into the last second. It actually works out. He plays it perfectly. 2nd and 2, we no huddle here. We're going to run the RPO, and it's just there you can see. Like, as soon as I see someone running in towards me right here, one of his DBs, like right there, I'm just instantly throwing that. Like, it's easy. Yeah, you can see no one's near him. So, I run that twice in this game. I haven't gotten stopped, so there you can see, boom. And I do go for 2 as well. I accidentally went for 2. I did not want to go for it right here. but for some reason it maybe go for it. So big play for us right here. Big play. Oh, it was a good read. Maybe should have made it just a smidge sooner. And that's Kevin Byard right there. He knocks the ball out. It's a 5-point game still. So after 3 pick sixes, miraculously still in this game, down by 5. He is looking to put the game away, though, on this drive. We'll have to wait and see what he does. Right here, runs everyone's favorite route combo. He was getting switch sticked. Yep, he was throwing a pick. That was a pick. That was to his tight end. He had the sneaker out wide open, though. He should have thrown that, but he didn't. So, second and 10. Back at it again. Running motion, the motion play. Terrible defense. I mean, he has all day to throw everything. Nothing's over the middle defensively for me. And yeah, no pressure at all. Really sucks. So he gains first down there easily. Everything over the middle, once again, is open for him because I'm kind of running a cover 3. So there you can see I only got one yellow zone right here. He audibles over to Bunch. I believe that's just regular Bunch tight end. He just runs the inside zone. Good play there. He's 2 in the clock now. Runs it again. Great pursuit by my defense there. He no huddles for some reason, but he still chews the clock down a lot. I should have my user be on the other linebacker, by the way. Right there, he runs, I think this is, what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, this is like motion inside zone, but it glitches out and his quarterback keeps it. That is not a designed QB run, by the way. That's glitched. That's been in the game ever since really like launch, because I remember that. I can't remember what run it is. I think it's like the RPO inside zone or something like that. That got glitched out there. So, because the quarterback definitely should not. No, it was trap. That's what it was. It was one trap. I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was though, because that shit happens on a one trap a lot. So, all right. Biggest play of the game. Clock is ticking down. 2:40. 3rd and 3. He's probably going to snap the ball as close to 2 minutes and 30 seconds as he can. We're running this straight man-to-man. A couple of zones on the field. We switch stick. Get over here. We scream at him. And did he block his running back? He sure did. He blocked his running back, but it doesn't matter. Jahad Campbell screams in off the edge. Massive, massive play. Gets us to a 4th and long here. 4th and 15. This is basically for the game right here. And as you can see, I went ahead and I remember last time he streaked me up the middle here with Travis Hunter. Well, this time I have him manned up and I've got a deep half over the top. So I'm ready for if he does run that. There you can see he makes the hot route to Travis Hunter. Puts him on whatever route he does. I think I'm going to switch stick to the left here. He actually takes it to the 2-minute warning. So here we go. Now he audibles to Bunch tight end. Okay. Gonna change things up a little bit here. We're just running once again straight man-to-man. I've got one curl flat. We're setting the overload blitz. I see switch stick gone over there. I went ahead. I did some remanning up, it looks like. And for some reason, Demetrius Knight came in untouched. He ran play action. Right? Yeah, it's play action. And his running look at his running back dumb out. His Peyton Hill has sold him twice this drive. Back-to-back plays he sold him. He didn't even block anybody. Well, this goes to show you that blocking the running back against this defense is not that great. So right there. So money drive for us now. Money drive for us. And we're coming out running the RPO. Trying to snap the ball as fast as I can. And I probably could have and maybe thrown that, but we didn't. I just wanted to play it safe. Don't force anything there. So right here, audible to Bunch tight end. Running mesh. Trying to set up here what's looking like a cover 3 beater. Right there we do. Right there we hit the running back on the, that's a running back post route. pass lead it straight down, get a good animation there, making it 3rd and 5. Clock is ticking, tick, tick, tick. I see once again, there you can see. That's his cornerback. He's blitzing. That's what the exclamation point is. We have that threat detector on. You see both of his linebackers. He is sending the crib at me. And that was a lucky. Oh man, that was nasty right there. Look at that. Woof. And they get a little bit of a speed burst up ahead too for a huge first down. He did a really good job once again. Testing that switch stick knowledge. Testing that switch stick right there. We passed the test. So right there, we run it again. Spacing switch. Pick up 7 yards there. Okay. Run it back-to-back plays. Right here, back to the sneak route we go. Okay. Running corner streak post. Probably should have thrown the corner out. Look at the corner out here. X open. Checked out underneath. Actually, not a bad read. We actually gain a good amount of yards. We get to the 12-yard line, so we can get a first down at the 2. But obviously, we need to score a touchdown. And right here, I don't call any timeouts. We're letting the clock run. He is as well. Right here, we run duo. First time running that all game, and we get a first down at the 1. Which is huge. So I called my first timeout right there. He has not called any of his timeouts at all. We're back in quads. He has not been able to stop this all game long. And right there, like I should have thrown it. His user got blocked. I was scared. I saw his user go out there, and I should have thrown this. This was bad by me. Watch this right here. I see his user gets blocked. RB, butt naked, walk in, touchdown. But I got scared there. I thought he was going to pick it off. Played it safe. I took the sack. Not ideal, but we lost 6 yards. We lost 6 yards. Not ideal right there for us. Really. Not really. So now, this play right here. I think the next play. The next 2 plays are the main reason why I've got the slot gadget package on. Is because we audible to Tripp's tight end. Pretty sure. So, 2nd and 7. He's calling his defense. He's coming out in dime. 3-2 for his life. I run the RPO. I should have run out of bounds if I wasn't going to score right there, unfortunately. We only gained 2 yards on that. I wish we could get a better animation on that than that. But that animation is what you get a lot of the time when you catch the bubble screen. So, and here it is, boys. 3rd and goal for the game. 4 seconds left. We come out in quads and we're audible in the Trips tight end. And there you can see what I was talking about earlier in the video in the stream. If you audible over to it quick enough, and you bring up the receiver icons, you were able to go ahead and hot route this player on a flat. I'm sorry that my webcam is blocking this. I apologize. But here you can see he is he is thinking I am going to run this 1,000,000%, because look at his users. It's right here. He's ready for it. He is ready for this RPO. So I can't run this. I audible the curl flat right there. And we set up, and he moves his user back inside because I think he sees me audible. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, he's on Jihad Campbell. So we can't throw the B route whatsoever. We can't throw the B at all, really, pretty much. So audible curl flat. For the fucking game, baby! Run that back. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Let's run that back one more time. Here's the route combo for the game. It's a money route combo. It's super good inside the 5. First time I busted it out all game. It made me bust a lot. So, crossing route, return routes from the tight end and the slot, out route, table route, money. Absolute money combo right here. As you can see, I think, did he have B manned up? No, that's some sort of hook curl. He fucked up something big time there with this player right here. He messed him up big time. He doesn't have his zone. He doesn't have zone drop flats or curl. Or sorry, he doesn't have zone drop hooks on. He has just like shade down. So he plays inside, and that just leaves Xavier Worthy butt ass naked inside on the return route for the touchdown. And we clutch the fuck up. And he goes ahead and taps out. So a game where I gifted him 21. I gifted him 21 points. We fought back. I was down 28-17 going into the fourth, I think. At some point in the second half. We clutch it out. And that's how we started our day yesterday. That was a great way to start. I actually went ahead and only played one more game. The rest of this almost 7 fucking hours. I only played one more game. No, I played 2 more. We won the second game we played, and then I lost my last game. So we finished overall +2 on the for the leaderboard. So not great. It was honestly a really disappointing ladders for me personally. I always like to try to aim for the +4, +5 range. We didn't even come close to that. The most I was at was +3 throughout this ladder phase. All around is very, very disappointing by me personally. Honestly, I think switching playbooks had a lot to do with that as well. Switching back to Jags, and while I am still running a lot of similar stuff I did in Jets, it is a different playbook, so still just getting used to that again. Once again, I'm running it way differently than what I ran at the beginning of the year, so that's taking new effect as well. Running it kind of similar to how we ran Jets too. So, but yeah, the moral of the story is we qualified for the tournament. I think I finished like 230th on the leaderboard, so right around the halfway point, which once again is very disappointing for me personally. But the only seeds that matter are the top 32. That's everything else does not matter at all, really. Who cares? It's time to ball now. It's time to done up or shut up. So that's gonna do it for this. My voice is actually surprisingly not that shot, even though it is starting to hurt a little bit right now, as I say that. So, yeah, I finished at +2 overall for the ladders. Will be about the 200-ish seed if you take it when you take out the top 32 players. So, a lot of work to do. Of course, we got Christmas coming up in the next couple of days, so we'll be gone for that. But I'll put some time in tonight afterwards, and we'll grind out some labbing sessions, some getting better on offense, getting better on defense, all that good stuff off stream. We'll be back again tomorrow. I might try to play some of the event tomorrow just to get some more snow. And of course, we have more Zero Chill content coming out tomorrow as well. So, but yeah, tournament is in 2 weeks, December 3rd and December 4th are the single limbs. And there's going to be a whole separate live event for this as well. Previously, the last couple of years, what they've done is that you play the ladder one day, the tournament's the next day, and that's it. This year, they're turning it into a whole actual live event of itself. We have 544 players in this tournament coming up. Top 32 got a bye. Top 8 qualify for the tournament, and then the tournament decides who makes it to the Madden Bowl. So that's our ultimate end goal right there, but it's going to be next to impossible. So, but I'm going to give it my all. Got 2 weeks to get prepared for our last chance of greatness in Madden 26. So, yeah, that'll do it for me. Y'all take it easy. Once again, if you have any questions about anything I do, whether it's offense or defense or whatever, sound off away. I'll keep this this VOD will be staying up on YouTube only. It will not be available on Twitch, even though I just streamed to both. So this will stay up on Twitch this will stay up on YouTube for future reference. So there it is. Double down edition of Inside the Mind's done. My voice hurts a lot. So I'm out. We'll be back again once again tomorrow. Not going to stream again tonight. So, all right. I'm rambling on. Peace out.